Hello and welcome to another Lutys chainsaw mods. Just been building a supercharged crank, 0.03mm of movement in it, which is acceptable. It wasn't. I'll show you this crank in a minute. I'll just get out the jig. I've had an issue with one of my, well, a decent saw of mine actually, which basically blew up, if you like. So I don't know why the light's a bit weird today. So there's all the bits of it. It's a Timber Pro 58cc. One of the first saws I modified. 5.9 horsepower this one. Well, it was. It's now in bits, as you can see. So what's happened? The bearings of this one's seized up, to be fair. The crank bearings, they fail. This is the trouble with these Chinese. I'm finding that the bearings seem to be a weak point, so I'm upgrading it to SFK bearings, and in the meantime, yeah, so what it's done, because the bearings have started to break up, all the case hardening started to go, it's knackered the inside of my cylinder. Let's see if I can just show you. There's one really deep score in it, but it doesn't look good. As you can see, there's a couple of deep scores in it, but it's in a bit of a state really. It's a shame really, because this is one I ported, and like I said, it was pushing 5.9 horsepower. Nice intakes, look. Nice exhaust. I could use this cylinder really, I think, but one of the scratches up that end, it's really deep. You can feel it. It's really deep, and I don't really want to go to all this trouble and then it go wrong again. So the bearings, the case hardening's gone on the bearings, and it's knackered all the cylinder up, and obviously I've got it all in bits now. I've ordered some SFK bearings, which they are Italian bearings, a little bit better, better quality, but you know, we'll see. Put you up here actually. So that's that. Can you see this? This light's flipping awful for doing videos today. So I built a supercharged crankshaft for this. One of the reasons I worked on this as well, because it twisted, and what I do, I grind a groove in here. Once I've straightened it all in my jig, knocked it all straight and everything, grind a groove here, weld it up both sides after you've straightened it all, and it won't move again. So that's one reason. Conrod's nicely lightened, look. Sorry about this light, it's bad. Conrod's lightened, and I've turned it into a supercharged crank. So now, as that's throwing round, the first, these two here, these two are orientated slightly to the side. So as they come round, these blades will then pick up and also push the air to the side as they're going down, and it'll keep doing that, and it'll orient the air towards the heat transfers which are either side. And basically it'll supercharge it. Now, I've not done a dyno run with and without these, it's too much of a big job, but I know Dyno Joe did a long while ago, and I think he said it was something like 0.2 horsepower. But what you've got to bear in mind is that was on a standard saw, just experimenting with one of these. Now, if you've got a big carburettor that's capable of drawing a lot of air and fuel, and you've got this as well, chances are, you know, you're going to get more. I mean, I've got one of these, I built one of these, not quite as good as this, but I have built one of these for the Zenoa chainsaw that pushes 8 horsepower that I've got. And it pushed 8 horsepower with all the other mods. Very similar to this. See, this came out at 5.9 horsepower. I ported it pretty good, to be fair, and I did put a pipe on it with a sonic cone, but it didn't have this on it. So I don't know, you know, could it give me the extra 2 horse? I don't know. We'll find out anyway, because ultimately I'm going to port the cylinder the same. The new cylinder is going to be ported exactly the same. I've just built this crankshaft, so assuming it's going to be around 5.9 plus this, because the exhaust is going to be the standard exhaust, the same exhaust with a sonic cone in it and 2 outlets. So we'll see. What's his space. I'll dial around on it once it's done, and we'll see how it goes. Yeah, a bit gutted really, because this was probably my favourite saw, but there you go. Supercharged crankshaft, light and conrod. So we'll see whether it'll push this up from 5.9 higher. So watch this space. Thank you for watching Lutys Chainsaw Mods, and bye for now.